Hello everybody, I'm Lapis the Jewel Slime, and welcome back to some more Our Adventurers Guild. Last time, it has been a little bit since last time actually, it's been like a week or something. I don't know when I last streamed. When did I last stream? That is a good question. I will pull up a quick browser page and look that up. But, last time, we... What did we do last time? Oh right, we were getting Kiara all set up. Right, we did the siege on the guild. That's what we did last time. We protected the guild from... Is there a way to check past VODs while I'm live? I'm sure I got the... I just realized that the... Hang on, I just realized that the links I have... I just realized that, like, the links I have for, things... I just realized that the links I have for the YouTube main channel and, like, the main channel is fine, but the VODs channel is, like, slightly wrong, so I actually gotta edit that sometime. I'll probably save that for later. Can I see where my VODs are? Not while I'm live. Okay, I genuinely don't know when I last streamed then. But anyway, last time we streamed, we did the Siege on the Guild mission, and... tragically, we lost Zachary during it. Oh, they're on time off, right? Yeah. We tragically lost the life of Zachary, one of our best adventurers, to a Zoe that was charmed by the greater aspect of Lilith. It was tragic, and we held, like, an entire funeral, and we grieved the coward who was with us from the start and fought so hard for so much. And he was one of our best adventurers. He killed Storm Talon's ancient champions. What was the strongest foe slain? He slayed the witch. He was the one to deal the last blow to the witch. Zachary was genuinely a massive part of our team. And it sucks that he had to die. Especially to Zoe getting hit with Charmed. But we must continue forward, and we have recruited Kiara, our new member for the Silver Wolves, who has a talent for wisdom, is bright, and a fast learner. And they're also pretty, so hey, maybe there's gonna be romance in the Silver Wolves. You never know. Yeah, she hasn't really interacted with anyone in the guild. Oh, they spent some time with Sasha. Had an awkward conversation with Whitlock and Trevor, and... yeah, that's about it. Built her out the characters who are dead. Like Zachary. Right, I could make Kiara into a bishop. I think what I wanted her to do was Saints training, but it seems like we don't have the ability to do any Saint training. This'll take 3 days. Which party is currently out for... we can send the Merry Plunderers. Hazel, Vico, and Thomas. To go look for the Storm Talon. Any... Nope, we don't have any of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just send Kiara out on an 8-star quest and hope she doesn't die. This one's swarming other enemies, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go exploring the old fortress. I ought to get her a better staff. I know of a staff I can get her, but it's difficult. Take a scoundrel mask, just so you can hide. Delia would like more dodge and stuff, but oh well. Take some shovels. And take some chest keys with you. Alright, so the goal here is to just kind of not let Kiara die. It is a mission to the Ancient Fortress, so I shouldn't have to worry about True Sight or anything like that. Getting past my scoundrel. The main thing I have to worry about is just avoiding enemies and making sure that when I do have to encounter something, I can run away. Alright, this is a big map. This doesn't really matter, but yeah. Other big thing is with the Ancient Fortress, there's a lot of money to be acquired from the artifacts and stuff. Magic has a lot of money. What seems to be a group of travelers. Burn the bodies with their belongings. The party decided that the least they could do for these unfortunate souls was to burn them without desecrating them any further. After they did so, they felt a little better about themselves. A little bravery. Yeah, I would have liked kind or something on Kiara here, but it's fine that she doesn't have that. Take a satisfying meal. I can't really do anything with those points. Alright. Day 1 is complete. We explored 16% of the environment, so that's not too promising. You got this. Oh my god, I didn't actually think she had that. She just barely met the DC 24. Yeah, I'm not messing with Swordsmasters. I don't know why Swordmasters are working with bandits. Shen... Why did Shen train a bunch of bandits? I will never know. The guy is an idiot. Oh, there's vampires. Alright. Second camp. We're gonna actually use a hearty meal this time, just so I can... Oh wait, no, the prayer is just healing. What? I was thinking of bishops. They have a thing that lets them apply protected stacks, which... It's fine. I think there was something over there, but... I'm not messing with vampires. Oh, it's just a vase. Alright. We've almost got 50% of the map down. Which is nice. Oh, I'm not going down there. Alright, we got 50% down. Really would like the ability to do Night Watch, but... yeah, that's why. Alright, first bit of combat. There are Swordsmasters. That's not good. They have Air Stance. Oh, they have True Sight. Uh-oh. Oh, she's dead. Okay, wait, no, that one had... Okay, problem is this guy has True Sight, so I can't really do much against him, and he one-shots me from full health. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, thank God. Whew! Yeah, I should have healed and then used the Scoundrel Mask. Again, it didn't matter because that guy could one-shot me and has way more initiative than me, so... Okay, so Swords Masters can have True Sight. I don't know why that one had True Sight and the others didn't, but... Alright, we're at 62% of the area explored. We just need another 10%. Is this 10%? 1, 2, 3, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 7 is 54 or something, right? It's like, what, 14, 28, 28 plus 21, 59. 49. Yeah, I think it's 49. So, if it's 49 total things, then 10% would be about 5... I don't think that is 10% of the map. I don't have that high of an intelligence, no. It would be nice to get the extra wisdom, but my intelligence is too low for that check. Alright, this should be the last time I need to eat, so I'm gonna make sure that I top off. And please do not... Please get the 40%, come on. Nice! Whew, okay, now we just quickly finish off this mission with Kiara, and... hopefully she should be high enough thanks to her adventure manual and her fast learner. I can do something fancy here, and that is go down here. Barely avoid the Swordsmaster. Hell yeah. I'm gonna quickly pick up these vases. And maybe that. I don't think I can break into that, but hey, if I can, that would be nice. What's your... Oh, yeah, that's not... Yeah, no, I'm not beating a DC 50 check with 7 and 8 strength and dex. 11,805 gold. Not bad. With the extra 5,000 from the reward, and that's about 2 or 3 levels right there. I think that's only 2, almost 3 levels. Alright, it's a new week, but we've got 25,000 gold. Oh, actual money. I can have Kiara undergo the trial of the gods. Hopefully sainthood, she can get sainthood. Because if she can become a saint, that will be very helpful for stat growth. And also, will let me just start really leveling her up. Now, I want Kiara to become the Quack, but she needs to have healed and dealt a little bit of damage before I can get her into the Quack. She's only healed 25 hit points, yeah. The Mortician and then the Doctor of Death. That certainly is a title. The Doctor of Death. Yeah, Adrian is the elusive, because I kind of like him having dodge and initiative, and then harmless. Chloe... I think I can improve her title. I got the money to improve her title right now. The Shadow, this... Yeah, this is maxed out, so this gives her Shadow Fighter. Oh, why not give you a regen? You don't really need it because you're a vampire, but hey. The immortal Desmond. Hey, get out of here, bot. Get out of here, bot. Legendary and very expensive. At this point, I'm surprised I'm not rich beyond imagination. I should also get the Silver Wolves teamwork skills. That's the minor inconveniences. Oh wait, actually, I could probably teach them something. Back to back. Coordinated attacks, helping hands. Outflank, enemy distraction. Oh, I thought they were all ready. Oh, wait, no, Ruby and Nolan are slightly underleveled. I'm sure there's some teams that I can give. Azure Bond. These guys, pretty good. I can get... What? Oh. I can get them some of these skills. The Adamantine Wall, I'm gonna get these guys back to back, because they have a lot of frontliners. Oh, wait, hang on, I swear, didn't they have a second pallet? Oh. I'm sure they did have a second paladin. Yep. They did have a second paladin. Whoopsies! My bad. Animal communication. I don't think Curtis is yet. He's not got the dex and the wisdom to become the next animal speaker. The next Beastmaster. I would make Adrian into it, because he can get it. The problem is... Okay, hear me out here, though. Yeah, the Born Leader is nice, but I think just keeping Zoe as the leader because of her insane willpower. Adrian is actually starting to overtake her. I could make Chloe into the next Beastmaster, kind of pivot, but she's not really, like, she has 11 in strength, and, like, that's kind of necessary for Beastmasters, so, like, I can't really pivot her at this point. I do wanna actually, like, do that. Oh yeah, the Emperor, that's the last quest. I do want to fight the Ice Bishop? What? The Ice Bride. Because I haven't fought a single Ice Bride. But, like, I also kind of want to do that quest with lovers, because you get something for doing that quest with lovers, and, like... Do I have any lovers? You get a special trait that guarantees that that basically takes a 50% chance for chain attacks between lovers and turns that into a 100% chance. Hazel and Roth, I think? Yeah. So it's kind of useful for, like, a ranger or something to have that, because every time their lover attacks, they will also attack with them. And it really helps if you have, like, a good poison build on them. So, like, yeah, I think we can take... The Merry Plunderers are at about that level. We could send the Merry Plunderers to take on Snow White. Father and daughter to get the Angel Staff. I think we can do this without a sixth member in the party. I think these guys alone are strong enough. Just quickly checking over. I do need to find Ifrit for Alyssa here. Yeah, we could probably just pop in with this team. Do I have Troll Hide? Do I just have Troll Hide lying around? No. And I don't have Legendary Hides either. Alright, slot in some Elixir. And this'll do. Alright. I've been having quite the week recently. As is why I haven't been able to stream recently. Because let's see. I think for like the first 2 days, I was hanging out with Vol. Good old Vol Audacity. If you don't know him, you should follow him on Twitch. He's great. As the group continued to travel towards their destination, an awkward silence lingered in their midst. Ever since they left the guild, neither Nora nor Eden have exchanged any words with each other. The few attempts of the guildmaster trying to strike a conversation failed, as both Nora and Eden only replied with short answers, leaving the conversation to die out quickly. At some point, the guildmaster stopped trying and the journey became depressingly silent. The adventurers caught in the middle silently hoped for an event to break the awkward atmosphere. As if in response to their unspoken pleas, the group suddenly detected subtle movements around them. Suddenly, a large group of armed men encircled the group. Alarmingly, the guildmaster noticed that many of them bore the same distinctive marks on their faces that were once associated with the Bandit King's notorious gang. It was undeniable, these were the remnants of the Bandit King's army.
Well, 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 look at what we found here! I was hoping to stumble upon some rich travelers to relieve them of their belongings, but to encounter the esteemed guildmaster of the Adventurer Guild themselves! What an unexpected honor! The apparent leader declared, bowing mockingly. Suddenly his tone shifted. I always dreamed of sinking a dagger between your ribs. After what happened, it seems the demon lords are finally smiling upon us. You wretched fools, Eden said, his face showing the first instance of anger the guildmaster has ever seen on him. You have no idea of the darkness you've invited upon yourselves and others by aligning yourself with the forces of evil. A priest, huh? The bandit leader regarded Eden with disdain. Always the preaching kind, but your sermons won't be lasting much longer. A sudden gesture of his hand caught everyone off guard, and a sudden bolt suddenly flew from the crowd of bandits directly at Eden. However, the unfortunate... I forget about that scream every time. However, the unfortunate target of the bolt was not Eden, but Nora, who instinctively threw herself in front of him just in time. The bolt struck her chest, and she crumpled to the ground. A chilling scream pierced the air, belonging to Eden, who rushed immediately to the fallen Nora. No, 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 no! This can't be happening! He exclaimed, cradling her in his arms. Nora's eyes struggled to stay open, her breath erratic as she coughed up a sudden burst of blood. Stay with me, Nora! I'll heal you! Don't worry, I'm here! I'm with you! Eden tried to sound reassuring, but the panic in his voice betrayed him. I should have always been there, he lamented, tears streaming down his face. I'm tired of this, the bandit leader declared, and with another wave of his hand, another bolt flew towards Eden. There's nothing they could do.
Unfortunately, nobody could do anything in time, and the bolt found its mark in Eden's back as he tried desperately to shield Nora from further harm. Fortunately, it seemed like Eden was fast enough to chance a defensive spell, protecting the bolt from penetrating too deeply. Before more bolts could be fired, the party surrounded Eden to protect him and Nora. The bandit leader clicked his tongue in frustration, then barked orders for his men to charge the group. Sprinting towards Eden and the injured Nora, the guildmaster shouted, "Focus, Eden! Focus!" The guildmaster shouted. "Focus, Eden! You can still save her, but you need to concentrate. Just try to focus on healing her." The guildmaster then turned to the other adventurers, instructing them to shield the two from the impending bandit onslaught. The adventurers acknowledged the order, quickly assuming defensive positions and readying themselves for the impending battle against the charging bandits. This is what happens when I don't stream for like a week. My reading is awful. I read it though. Oh my god! How many marks do you have? This man just said, "I want all the marks." God damn. They're conveniently positioned. Can you just flaming entrance down here? Yeah, you can. Need to protect them. Alright, so Eden and Nora are going to be standing here. Wounded, reduces hit points by 30%, immobile, and status immune, effect immune. Basically, if these guys die, I fail the quest. So I've got to keep them alive while handling the bandits here. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, I can probably just fire breath. Oh, I could have also used Crescent Strike. Hang on, just to see the animation, because I've never actually seen this move's oh wow, this thing does not do a lot of damage. Huh. Oh, because it's half of its damage is based on magical attack bonus, and Desmond does not have that. Because he's not an arcane knight. Okay, well, we're just gonna fire breath again then. Honestly, let's just pop Shadow Realm. What are the bandits gonna do? Alright, you use 3. Poison weapons, strike weak point. Everyone takes some more bravery, which is why I was so willing to use that other skill. Or why I was so willing to use this Shadow Realm here. Because Bard's OP. And now we Fireball, because Desmond is not going to be taking much damage from this. Desmond didn't even really feel that. Because he's Desmond, and Desmond does not feel anything. Hang on, I got texted by someone. Phone. Yes, the good old-fashioned necromancy prank. Can I hit you with... I was hoping to hit them with lightning. Or not lightning, fire. Alright, that one's we're gonna slip through on Chloe, but Chloe should be fine. You missed. Oh no, it's just gonna slip through on Desmond. Not a great plan. Actually, I don't want to move that. I want to move there. I can just knife fan to take care of those three. Right. Yeah, that'll do. You can meditate, and then... that should do you. I'm not really afraid of that guy because Alyssa's about to get her turn, and Alyssa is going to do a little bit of damage on her turn. Just a bit. Alright, so... this is my last round of Shadow Realm. One second. We go down here, we kill you. I'm actually out of Carnage for this round, so I'm gonna have to use a little Bravery, but that's fine. I think I'm gonna actually use Rush to just go up here. Just for next round. 6 and 7. Those are the buttons I needed to hit. Can I reach this guy with lightning? I can reach this guy with lightning. Should I reach this guy with lightning is the real question. Yeah, Alyssa's got that guy, so I'm gonna have Chloe get this guy with lightning. Oh, wait, they have quick... yeah, they have Dagger Mastery. Well, that's slightly annoying. Means I have to kill him. Okay. I was hoping to get this guy with the frickin' mark of Mammon the Greedy. Can I... oh, you know, yeah, you have a lot of physical resistance, but, no you don't. And I can just kind of obliterate both of you now. Not both, but... yeah, Flaming Entrance is still on cooldown for one more round. Just in case. Yeah. Ooh, you're barely gonna be alive. Yeah, okay, you are gonna go on Chloe, but that's fine. Yeah, you didn't even hit because Mirror Image. Alright, Shadow Realm has worn off. Should be fine, especially considering I can just go hidden here and... this is fine because I get movement point back. So I'm gonna go in that and end the round. I'm gonna give everyone their bravery back. God, 23 points of bravery. Bards, man, bards. Bonk. Alright, a little bit for heroic hit, because I need that guy gone. I don't care about this, Swordsmaster. That guy's dead to burn damage, and now Zoe can just clean up. As a reminder, we were a member down. That was only 5 members of the Silver Wolves. This is the power of us being overleveled. The battle against the bandits was over. However, the battle for Nora's life was still ongoing. Eden maintained his focus, his hands still on her, tirelessly chanting his healing spell. His face had paled from exhaustion, but he did not stop. Besides Nora, the guildmaster sat, holding her hand and talking to her to keep her conscious. Then finally, it was over. Eden collapsed backwards and it became apparent that Nora was out of danger. Her face softened and color returned to her once pale cheeks. The wound had vanished, and the only reminder of it was a small hole in Nora's robe. She pushed herself up. She was still weak, but her condition was stable now. Mr. Eden, she began. "You stupid girl!" Eden screamed with such intensity that even the guildmaster felt slightly terrified, like a kid hearing the outburst of a parent. "What were you thinking, doing something that dangerous?" he continued to yell. "Did you even think what could have happened there? You could have died! His voice started to falter. "You could have died because of me." Eden covered his face and tears began to fall. "Have I really pushed you so far that you'd think to just throw your life away like that?" His voice trembled. I'm a monster!" "No, you aren't," Nora protested, crawling towards Eden. "You're the kindest man I know, and it's my fault that—" "It's not!" Eden yelled, still covering his face in shame. "It never was, and I never should have let you believe that!" He began to sob uncontrollably, as if all the guilt he had felt over the years was finally crashing down on him at once. "But please stop," Nora begged Eden, her eyes filled with tears. "You should hate me," he cried out. "I love you like a father," Nora cried back. She embraced him, crying as hard as Eden did. It took a while before Nora and Eden finally calmed down. The guildmaster and the adventurers were considerate enough to give them the time they need to sort out their feelings. When they were finally able to resume their journey, there was still an awkwardness between Nora and Eden. However, it was different this time. It felt like after so long they weren't sure how to interact with each other anymore. Sensing their predicament, the guildmaster started to bring up topics that both of them could join in, and the whole trip became a lot livelier than it started. And all it took was Nora almost dying. Free loot. Alright, anyway. Millie, your father misses you. In front of the group stood a small gravestone marking the final resting place of Eden's daughter, Millie. Eden gently touched the gravestone and whispered, "I'm back," a sad smile appearing on his face. He carefully placed some flowers they had collected on their journey beside the gravestone. Together, the group began to pray in front of the grave. "I'm sorry, Millie," Eden suddenly spoke. "I'm sure you were worried about me and Nora, and I should have known better. However, I promise you that I will do better, so please be at ease." A sudden gust swept over them, as if in response, and a warm feeling overcame the group. And I get the choice to raise everyone's HP by 10, their SP by 10, or everyone's crit chance by 3. I mean, Zoe doesn't really need the crit chance. The only people that could use the crit chance are people that probably weren't gonna crit anyway. I mean, Adrian has decent crit chance, but I think I can focus on SP or HP. Which one? HP or SP? I think we have enough SP, honestly. I'm not really dying for it, so I think I'll take HP just to kind of make sure the mages don't get one-shot or anything like that. Eden smiled and then turned to Nora. "Ready to head home?" he asked. Nora smiled back. "Yes," she answered. The group began their journey back to the guild. As they departed, the guildmaster noticed something when they gazed one last time back at the gravestone. It felt like they could see the white shape of a small girl waving at them. Everyone gains hit points. And the real reason I did this quest was that angel staff, baby! Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and most of the adventurers gained levels because I was a member down, so the experience got divided between them a lot. They got a lot bigger portions of the experience. God damn it, Kiara. Ivy and Whitlock are best friends, Nina and Celine have become friends, and we found a troll in the nearby area. Alright, Chloe gains a level. Alyssa gains a level. Boosting levels beyond this point doesn't really do much, it just kind of gets me more... I was hoping for... You know what, base 69 intelligence on Alyssa, that's pretty nice. It increases their wage, but also increases their stats a little bit more, so... yes, the rogue's stat growth is... I think I'll take the willpower. But yeah, the rogue's stat growth. Kiara, I'm probably not going to level up Kiara until... I can send most of the Black Eagles out, and then the last member, Lorraine, can go into training to hit level 12. It's good to see you, Guildmaster. Hi, Eden. I wanted to see how things are between you and Nora after what happened last time. You do not need to worry about it. I meant what I said when I promised to do better. I will not try to push her away anymore. Does that mean... I've told my acquaintance that Nora will be staying here after all. I'm glad that things worked out between you two. I'm glad too. Although, there is still that awkwardness between us. I guess years of growing apart aren't filled that easily. Today, for example, I caught her several times tailing me as if she wanted to say something, but is hesitant to do so. Isn't that right, Nora?
Yep. Sorry, Mr. Eden. I just didn't want to bother you.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Bother me as much as you like. There is something you want to say, isn't there?
Yes, Mr. Eden. I wanted to ask you.
Come on, just say it.
I wanted to ask if I could call you Papa.
He fell over.
I knew it. You hate it. It was a stupid idea. I'm sorry. No, wait. I didn't hate it. It's just... My heart just skipped a beat because of how precious that was.
No one needs to know mine did too.
Does that mean...
Yes, Nora, you can call me Papa if you'd like.
Thank you, Papa.
He fell over again. Maybe you should ease into it until he's used to it. Beautiful. I would love to level up Kiara, but I also kind of want to wait until they're out of the terrible priest growth and into the significantly better saint growth. Like, it's not even a contest. Even just bishop is like... Oh, ooh, young dragon. Get him. Trial of the gods, Kiara, get it. I believe in you this time. Should I force heal Zoe? I don't really need to force heal Zoe, especially for just, like, what, a troll? Yeah, let's just quickly just kill this thing in one turn. Adventurers are expensive investments. That is true. You don't want to lose your adventurers. That's pretty bad. Anyway, as we're going on just like a typical standard mission while waiting for Kiara to pass the trial of the gods, I want the elite, and the experience would be nice. Gotta be careful of the bombardiers. Go here with Zoe, and then I guess I just pop on over to these guys. Can I fire breath? Can you do something with one? Right, you can use multi-strike. It's like the main purpose of that move. Alright, now we Shadow Step over here, walk here. And now, all of the enemies disappear. God, bandit brutes have become such a massive issue with that stupid... we're just gonna use the mask to hide. But, like, bandit brutes have become such a massive issue with that annoying... physical resistance. Sneak attack, so I can't use attack of opportunities on them. Everyone take haste. Fire. Alright, I should have taken a step further so I could lightning bolt that guy. Oh well, I got like a bajillion bravery points, and at this level, I don't need to bother conserving them for any reason. Up. Yeah, I can just kind of hit buttons. Like, you might notice, like, oh my god, that's so many bravery points I just spent, and then it's just like, bop, and bop. Obviously that wasn't the bravery song, so it wasn't that much, but still. Can I... Oh, I can just hit you with fire. Nice. Oh, hey, someone's texting me that, there is food that I have to go claim down the thing. Alright, I'll quickly finish up this encounter, and then I'll quickly throw up the, BRB screen. Just do that. Can I hit you with... Yep. Nailed it. Ooh, Crown of the Magister. Alright. I'm gonna quickly put up a BRB screen, and I'll be right back in, like, 2 minutes, tops. Ready? Start a timer. Hang on. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hang on. Wait, give it a second. Alright, it's currently 1 hour, 5 minutes into stream total time. Alright, we'll go at 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 10 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, right, 48 minutes, and the recording now. Two minutes on the dot. It was no longer than 2 minutes. What did I say? What did I say, everyone? It's no longer than 2 minutes, and it was 2 minutes on the dot exactly. We left at 48 minutes in the recording, and we came back at 50 minutes in the recording exactly. Perfectly timed. I knew exactly how long it would take, and I just... Incredible. Now it's always willpower so high. Does that actually... Yup. I mean, just look at that. Look at that beautiful number. I mean, +5 is from the bravery state, so it seems like there is a cap of 100 on crit chance. Mostly because why would you need more than 100 crit chance? That is a cultist. Alyssa's failed. Saw it. Not failed, but Alyssa saw through it. Alright. I want the witches gone first. We're gonna go here with Flaming Entrance, and then we're just going to throw out a Dragon's Breath like that, and then output a bunch of Bravery points to throw out a second Dragon's Breath. Alright, Shadow Realm. Move here, poison the weapon, it doesn't really matter, but... Generally, I just want to take out some witches, and then... pull back so I can get haste. Good job, Desmond. Now, if I space this out right, I did not space that out right. They can't walk up there, can they? They can. Now the question is, will they? They will. Good, that's where I wanted to go, right here. I might as well just get this guy with shock so he can't hit Alyssa this turn. Because you guys don't have Dagger Mastery, do you? Sacrificial Dagger, yep. Ah, there's still one guy alive, so it's a sneak attack. 0 damage. Watching literally anyone try and do anything to Desmond is funny. Alright, go right here, and this is a great spot for goodbye. Really, Zoe? Bye! Zoe has got very nice hit-and-run tactics right now. Alright. Fire. Lightning. We're fine here. Yeah, Desmond is actually going to start taking a little bit of damage from the witches. Emphasis on the little bit. Alright. And this should be the last thing I need. Good job, Zoe. But yeah, as for some times that I've spent, like, in between the streams, because I've been having, like, a week off, like, the first 2 days, I spent a lot of time playing with Vol, but also, like, Vol Audacity. Should check him out. He does a lot of good Mystery Dungeon streams and what have you. But outside of those days, I was also editing the video for Regular Text Only Part 2. I am hoping... Originally, I was hoping I could get this out before the end of the week, because it is kind of in that spot. I don't think I am gonna quite get there, but... It's still, like... It's still, like, kind of in that area of, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out soon. I could probably just Fireball. Just for the fire res down. $78, so Obliterating Strike does 110. Obliterating Strike does a little bit more. Especially with that crit. Alright. Shadow Realm. Doesn't really matter because you have, yeah, you have Hidden, but thankfully Desmond is there, so I still get Sneak Attack. So this is going to do a crap ton of damage. If I don't use Debilitating Strike, I can get 5 extra AP from this, so... We'll just gut like a fish. 15 SP. I'm gonna need to use an elixir for SP. Alright, so the goal here is to just stack as many debuffs as I can. Until gut like a fish will kill. Gut like a fish kills. GG. Trollhide and Monster Blood type S for strength. Anything else around the area that I can just kind of quickly take? Prepare for battle against a bunch of spiders? Oh no! There be spiders! Whatever will I do? There's so many of them. And everyone knows spiders are incredibly hard to deal with when there's a lot of them. Damn, Desmond's kind of out of bravery. Go Hidden first. Alright, so... that spider there. I don't think I need Hidden here. I do not. I could have kept doing a little bit more damage, but I do kind of want to just quickly restore Bravery and SP. And also let my mages do something. Haste. Just to give you 1 extra tile of movement. And run up here to Firebolt. Three tiles forward. isn't that fun. I don't know if that actually really mattered, I just wanted to top everyone off. Good job, Alyssa. Ooh, Amulet of Casting! And a Token of Thunder. Those are not bad. Those are not bad at all. Alright. Yeah, I think we're fine. Oh, I've had this like cough for a few days. It's not really that bad, but it is a bit annoying. But yeah, outside of, oh hell yeah. Saint, finally. Finally, sainthood is a possibility for her. Oh, I can get actual things like Cleansing Firestorm, Angelic Warrior, Purify Evil, Quick Healing, Divine Intervention. So many good skills. Medicine donation for the guild, assignment complete, which is minor quests. Storm Talon, Trial of the Gods is finished, meaning minus 10% SP cost of divine skills, and they can change into the Saint class. Give him the Angel Staff, and can I... Oh, hey, we got the Blacksmith upgraded. Nice! So, what can I get? I can get the Ancient Wood Bow. Oh boy. It's just the Archmage's robes. Oh boy. This stuff is real helpful. Obsidian armor? Oh. Daggers? Wow. Obsidian greatsword? Okay, the Obsidian greatsword does kind of look cool. I mean, just look at that greatsword. Oh, that looks good. Obsidian suit. Obsidian sword and shield. Robe of the High Exarch. Supreme Master robes. Supreme staff. But the real problem with all of this is just like, why would you use all of this when you can instead just use the, you know, gear you get, like the good gear you get from hunting monsters, which you get before that point. Alright, Ruby, we can level her up to be level 12 now. Nolan, level 11. You have a Crown of the Matriarch on, don't you? Huh. How much intelligence do you have without that? 23. Okay, you can put that crown back on, buddy. $12 on Paula. Finian, Tristan, Darcia. Yeah, the Typhoon Blades are all leveled up now, so I can kind of just send them out. It's a shame the Typhoon Blades formed their party so late, because I could have probably had a lot of fun with that kind of composition. Like, a lot of knights, a lot of arcane knights, mages, defender, a bishop, like, all of this is pretty good. Like, the only thing I would do is, like, maybe add a bard to this somewhere. I don't know where I would add a bard. Maybe in place of the defender and just go all out with damage on them. I would still want that and probably that, but... Radiant Reach, improved healing... Like, those skills I was probably gonna take anyway, so... Now I have to decide what I want to use the rest of the skill points on. Do I have Oh, thank God. Skill potions. Alright, does anyone need skill potions, or can I just give them to the... Desmond, do you need... Unyielding could be good, but you're never really low on health. Vengeful... For every 10% below 50% health, character gains a empowered stack. That doesn't do anything for you, because you're always at max health. Because of regeneration and whatnot. Critical Mastery, for the guild, Quick Hands... Pathfinder and Inner Power could be nice. I can't get skill points in any other way. It has to be through skill potions or events, so... keep that in mind. Spell Savage, Elemental Fury, you don't really have the Magic Adepts. Quick Reflexes and Superior Dodging could be nice for you. But your dodge isn't that good. Alyssa, how are you doing? Yeah. Again, like, superior dodging could be nice with you, but... a couple of things would be nice on Alyssa, really. And again, I do have to... Adrian here, I mean, you're not really doing anything aside from just hitting the songs buttons. You don't really, like, Poison Mastery, Poison Bomb, like, those could come in handy. Emergency Escape, like Body Switch. There are useful things here, it's just... you're only really going to be hitting the songs button 99% of the time. Okay, wait, hang on. Zoe kinda could use some... skill ups. Because she doesn't have Shadow Arts, she doesn't have Shadow Person. She doesn't have Shadow Sight, she doesn't have Medium Armor Training, she doesn't have Quick Reflexes, Superior Dodging, Poison Mastery, Poison Bomb, like Body Switch could come in handy. Shadow Form, it would be nice, but she has Shadow Realm, so... there's a lot of stuff that comes on handy on Zoe here. Especially like Shroud of Darkness or something to help her stay alive. Or Shadow Mark. Once on Mio skill, the aggressor gets blinded. Yeah. Zoe could really use those skill points. But so could Kiara. But Kiara also has skill points through level up. Yeah, and I think Zoe is just a generally more useful character right now. So we'll take Shadow Arts, and Shadow Person would be nice. Medium Armor Training could be nice. Quick Reflexes / Superior Dodging could be nice. Poison Mastery would be good. God, there's so much I want on her. I think I'll take Poison Mastery. It's the most offensive option I have here, and, like, killing things quickly is just kind of what that team does. Ruby, take that and that, I guess. Paula. Indomitable Encounters. Oh, wait, there was Reach. Damn, I should have gotten Reach. I will give Kiara one more day, and while Kiara is getting that one more day... oh boy, you know what time it is. It's time to kill a Storm Talon. Go get him. But yes, to the point that I've been trying to talk about for so long. Like the last hour and a half. Not actually that long, it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. But for the point that I'm trying to, like, get to, of, like, why I haven't been streaming for, like, the last week. I delay it even longer by taking a sip of water. God. Okay. So, I was hanging out with Vol, and I was also... okay, this is fine. I was hanging out with Volt, and I was also working on regular attacks only video a lot for the first 2 days. Then after that, that is the Zoe position right there. I think Desmond uses Rush to go for these two. Yeah, just a little bit of fire breath there. Okay, no, stop getting distracted. Okay, so to continue my thought train before I lose it, after that day, after those 2 days, then it was something else. Dang it, I'm forgetting. Oh, you don't have True Sight. Wait, who is True Sight? Huh. I have no idea who in this guild has True Sight, because you get True Sight from one of the events, so... Who got True Sight from that event? I thought it would have been someone on the Silver Wolves, but it's not. Weird. Alright. Anyway, after that, I went to the, Press Play Orchestra. I went to that event, like the Press Play Adelaide Symphonic Orchestra. Adelaide Symphony. That was pretty nice. Genuinely a really nice event, that was. I got to listen to, like, a lot of the Hollow Knight music just played on, like, orchestra, and it was nice. I love Hollow Knight soundtrack. And they even played Lace, which was really fun. But yeah, I went out with, like, some family, and we all just went to an orchestra, and it was pretty nice. Pretty good. Ten out of 10, would recommend. But yes, outside of the orchestra, then it was... Then I think I was just kind of pooped and tired, and didn't feel like streaming, and just kind of forgot. I think it was mostly just kind of like, I kind of forgot to stream, and that's why I wasn't streaming. Do I have For the Guild on this character? No. Shadow Scythe is only... Oh, Shadow Scythe does 40 base damage. It's pretty good. Just use Scoundrel Mask, hide. Scoundrel Mask is so nice. That does a lot of damage. Weakened, vulnerable, exposed. I can just haste. Ancestor's Protection. God, I hate that move. Deadly Toxin. Alright, now Zoe, I leave Obliterating the Rabbit people to you. Death Marker's on cooldown. I'll leave that to the mages. Now, you might be invisible, but you're not invisible to a fireball. Fireball is blind. Can I just Hellseekers? Slightly overkill. Ever so slightly overkill. Alright, and Desmond. Ooh, hey. I should have gone for Fire Breath. There we go. Oh, they're both still alive. I don't think so. There we go. Good job, Desmond. Oh, what is that? Old wizard hat. A classic piece of garment for any mighty spellcaster. Plus 30% magic potency, magical penetration, and SP. Damn! Do I give it to... Or do I finally get rid of that stupid gauntlet with the fire mage and start using an actual item? Yeah. Alyssa has a proper mage's hat. But yeah, as I was saying before, like, the Adelaide Orchestra was pretty nice. I drove out there for, like, a while. Because Australia. But, like, went to that with some, like, family that I hadn't talked to in a bit. It's pretty nice. Pretty good. The event organizer, when he was announcing Silksong was there, he was like, and we have, like, a new track that has never before been seen in any other thing, and I was like, oh my god, from, like, the game Hollow Knight Silksong, and I was like, oh, they're, like, putting out some of the music, they're revealing it, holy, and then it was just Lace's theme, and I got so sad. I was like, nah! Are you kidding me? It's just Lace's theme. To be fair, like, initially it was like that, but then I was like, okay, but Lace's theme does kind of slap, though. Lace's theme does kind of slap. And so it was pretty nice to hear the whole thing orchestrated and, like, just have fun listening to it. You have 3 tiles. You have 5 tiles. Oh god. Yeah, you're gonna have to get blasted with fireballs. Several of them. I can use haste. Alright, now I need to start spamming heroic hits until I can kill you all. And then it doesn't even let me kill you all. So I then have to instead use Black Hole. And a little bit of Fireball. And I double missed. And a little bit of Ice Spikes, but this time not forgetting to use Heroic Hit. Okay, good. Mages are protected from the bajillion and one different archers that all had a shot. Bonk. Barely out of reach. It doesn't matter because I can't actually hit you because hidden. But she can. Firebolt. God, the dodge chance on left falls is so high. Ooh, Arcane Sheath. Magical Sheath for a magical weapon. Weapon attunement. Weapon skills will gain the appropriate elemental tag when a weapon in... Oh my god! Wait! Okay, so that means all of the... When a weapon enchantment effect is active, that means that Arcane Knights If they get up 3 different stances, they can all of burn you, chill you, shock you, or stagger you just by swinging their weapon. And they take advantage of elemental empowerment, and holy crap, that is a good accessory. I did not even know that was in the game, but that makes Arcane Knights ridiculously effective at applying debuffs. And all of those debuffs also boost the Arcane Knight's individual, like, magic damages so much. Holy crap, that is strong. I have never seen that accessory before, but, like, damn, is that a good one. Oh, I'm planning on just using Shadow Realm, so we shouldn't need that. So I'll just take Alyssa, prepared spells on her. More fire damage. Desmond should take up yoga. All of this complaining. He's literally a Dragon Knight wearing full heavy armor. And he's complaining about the backpack. At this point, it's probably just like an in-joke. You know what? Yeah, Desmond, you can kinda take a chill for this fight, because there won't be too much in- Ah, crap. I don't get sneak attack on this, do I? Drat! I messed up. Wait, hang on, I have a funny idea, though. Was it a mess-up, or was it a secret? I shouldn't actually use that many beyond limits. Because that'll give me Shaken. And if I have Shaken, I can't death resist. Never mind, we got it. GG's. Shake my hand, GG. Zoe's damage, baby! Oh, Zoe's damage is way too high. Zachary can attest that Zoe's damage is a little bit too high, considering it literally one-shot him. Golden Heart of Ganenta. Heal potency, magical attack, SP, gentle healing. Whenever this unit heals an ally, they also restore 3 BP. Ooh! Man, there's so many legendary accessories I didn't actually know were in this game. How do I not have... Come on. How do I not have Arm Wrestling Master? God damn it. That could have helped Zoe with their strength growth so much. Yeah, Alyssa, let's quickly just track these guys down and then murder them. That's a lot of puppies. We're probably going to hell for this one. Alright, fire. Okay, I'm a little out of, SP, so I gotta decide whether or not I wanna use an elixir for this. I'm just gonna use an elixir for this. Screw it. Elixir. Fuck. It's too satisfying watching that happen every time. Alright, Bravery, SP. can I can hit that. And a little bit of fire. And a little bit of lightning. And a little bit more lightning. God, dodge builds. Dodge builds are the worst. Alright, but I think we're fine to just leave the area. I think I could look down there for a little bit more, but I think that's pretty good. I didn't know about the Arcane Sheath, didn't know about the Golden Heart of Ganonta, but like, hell yeah, these are some pretty good items. Oh, there's one accessory I really wish we got in this playthrough, and it was the Returning Knife. That's like an accessory you get from Epic. It's an Epic accessory that's mostly for rogues, and wait, whoa. I think this is the first time I've ever seen, like, a saint. Like, this outfit for a saint. Yeah, because the only times I've ever had saints were, like, Blade and, the Irish priest, whose thing doesn't change. I think there was another guy, but he was... There was another Saints I've had in other playthroughs, but I don't think I've ever had, like, gotten to see this outfit on, like, a Saint. There you are, Lorraine. Level 12! Plus 2? Rare strength growth. But I don't care about strength. But it's also kinda unlikely you'll get intelligence again, and I kinda want to keep the dex and strength. Alright, Lorraine, I'll just quickly get yours out of the way first, because it's not going to be that complicated. I can just take, like, Overflowing Magic and Light Armor Training. I don't care. Okay. First of all, quick healing. Reduce AP cost of Heal, Mass Heal, Rejuvenate, Restore, and Divine Embrace by 1. Second off, Saint Skills for Angelic Warrior and Cleansing Firestorm. That sounds pretty good to me. Restore Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath 2, though. Divine Wrath 2, though. I think Art of Protection, Art of Support, and Radiant Reach are all coming on this character. They don't really have a lot of ways to deal damage. Do I want to take Mass Heal, or do I want to take Holy Fire for damage? Or Holy Light, but... Bane of Evil, Divine Intervention... Like, the main thing with this character is probably going to be spamming Mass Aegis, Mass Divine Guidance, and Mass Divine Winds. Because that gives true sight. This character is single-handedly responsible for making our entire Left Oz matchup actually tolerable. This is why you use a goddamn Saint. Restore could also be pretty nice to just target someone and get them all back. Because that's a lot of healing. And it removes the negative status effects. Oh, but I do want the Quack, and if I want the Quack, I'm going to need to have damage, so we'll take Divine Wrath. Okay, we're gonna quickly just, send some people out on Dangerous Hunt and a Mining for Gems mission. A team building exercise for the Azure Bond. Because I believe these guys aren't all best friends yet. Yeah, they're not all best friends. Just mostly best friends. Title can be improved. Adrian's the Elusive can be turned into the Phantom. That's nice. We're at kind of the point where it's like I can take these guys into the final fight and I'm pretty sure we'll win. Kiara, I do want to level up a little bit more, but... Oh yeah, I should probably take that mask off you and give you the Saint Robes. And while I'm here, also go ahead and give your Angel Staff Heal Potency and Healing Received. The Moon Sword could give you a bunch of just physical penetration. Then again, this isn't really a Dragon Knight kind of blade. I think just also giving heal potency and healing received on this bow for, because I don't really want damage on Adrian. That'll just help healing, soothing song do some stuff. Kiara. Take the Golden Heart of Ganenta and just keep the Adventure Manual for now. I'll replace that later with something. But, like, if I check her empowerments here, like, heal potency is, like, 150%, so... Holy Person... Yeah. Angel Staff. What passive skill? Oh, right, these passive skills. She does a lot of healing, which is why I want to kind of want to get her the title of the Quack. Could get them the Holy Warrior, but no. Potion Savant, the Captain, the Brave, the War Lady. Alright, now... Could upgrade my training courses, admittedly. Get everyone to higher levels, because, like, what? Level 3, 3... So that gets everyone to level 18 through training. Pretty good. Level 18 just through training. Proposals there. Hunt the target there. I think we can do First Love, and then... Provided that Kiara can get to a decent level, we might be able to fight the Emperor this stream. Who knows? Maybe this is the last stream for our Adventurers Guild we will ever do. One way or the other. Alright, now Kiara... Kinda don't want Kiara to be up front. I think I could put Alyssa up front. I can get away with that because Alyssa has, like, good endurance. And I really kinda don't want Kiara up front. And I want to keep everyone in range of haste, even if usually Desmond and Zoe are running away from it too much. The adventurers reached the cave where Andri and the other cultists had last been seen. Inside, an unsettling scene unfolded as hobgoblins escorted another group of captives, led by humans who were unmistakably the cultists. Notably, a man with an impressive bow among them stood out amongst them. He had the air of a seasoned adventurer around him. As the adventurers strategized the best approach, the situation became more urgent when they witnessed some screaming captives being forcibly separated. Time was running short, and it became clear that they didn't have the luxury of prolonged planning. The cultists and hobgoblins held a defensive advantage, making an immediate assault a challenging and grueling prospect without proper preparation. The adventurers faced a difficult decision as the captives' fate depended on their action. Attack immediately, prepare and forego the captives. Born leader, Chloe has a plan and everyone needs to listen. Chloe announced to the group that she already had a plan for the assault. Describing the details of her plan, the others quickly agreed to it. It was a well-devised strategy. With their assault plan in place, the adventurers wasted no time and charged forward, determined to rescue the captives before it was too late. Everyone gains 3 stacks of protected, plus 2 movement until the end of the quest. Or for 3 turns. Not too shabby, Chloe. But yeah, I probably should have made Chloe the leader of the Silver Wolves. Andri. Gale Force Arrow, High Ground, Slippery, attack of opportunities are less likely to hit, mark target, extend range, Sharpshooter, Epic Enemy, True Sight, yada yada yada, you probably just die. Ooh! Gained 50 BP. Well, I won't say no. Hello, mother... Hello. How are we doing? There's a Dragon Knight in your face, and you will have to deal with that. Alright. Shadow Realm. Now, what fun things can we get up to here? I think we go here first, and Knife Fan. Now what do we do? I'm out of Knife Fans for the round. Could just kill these guys with throw a knife. Could save the captive here. Could kill a bunch of these guys. I think I'm gonna go down here and just kill these guys real quick. Just for the physical attack up next turn. Alright, you're going to use haste, and you're also going to use... just weapon enchant fire, then. A little bit of lightning, and... black hole right there. And then... damn! Alright. God, that fricker. Okay. Kiara, you're the new member, so I want you to use that. And... I could have her run up and purge evil. Or a cleansing firestorm. Can you do that? Just to kind of get a little bit of kills. God, that guy is getting a lot of stupid evasions. Mark target. Nope, that's not gonna work. Not on a Reaper. Yeah, I can kind of just do that. I think I want to save some of the captives. Bonk. Bonk. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map. This is something really funny I can do. I could just use Rush as a poor man's beyond limit. God, I love Reapers in this game. And we saved all the captives. What a beautiful mission that was. The adventurers were able to save everyone's life today. They praised the adventurers and promised to greatly reward them in the future. After freeing the remaining captives, the adventurers started their journey back to the guild. God, Zoe is... You can see how Zachary was killed the second Zoe got charmed. Gift of Gratitude. Ooh! Infiltrator suit. Forget about this. A gift was sent to the Adventurer Guild. Apparently all the captives the adventurers have rescued in the last quest have pulled together their money to purchase an exceptional gift for the guild. Chameleon Skin. Obscured. Enemy hit chance by... reduce enemy hit chance by 10%. Sneak attacks are enabled as long as the target does not have true sight. Well... I mean... It's pretty good. We found the Undead Champion, Young Dragon, Safe Hunting, Zoe the Shadow. Honestly, though... Like... Remove Shaken, restores BP, Determined... He's terrified, like... The Infiltrator suit is nice, but like... If it worked, if it made sneak attacks work on enemies that had true sight, I would take this in a heartbeat. But like, because if they have true sight, they can still kind of see... Or at least they still, like, don't get sneak attacks. To proc, it does greatly reduce the effectiveness of the outfit. It's like, when is Zoe not going to get sneak attack on an enemy without true sight? Because she's almost always hidden, and when she's not hidden... I mean, even then, like, she doesn't really need sneak attack on a lot of weak enemies. It's only for stronger enemies she actually needs sneak attack to one-shot with Knife Fan. And a lot of those stronger enemies are stuff like vampires, and vampires have true sight. That's what makes them so annoying to deal with. So, like, Zoe kind of doesn't need to use that. Yeah, these guys are fine. Hi, Falcon. So the adventurers did it, huh? Yeah. How did Astrid react? Don't know. I left a message for her saying it was your idea. You what now? Speaking of the devil, everyone besides Falcon out! Hey, wait a second. You can't just throw everyone out. Especially me. Did I stutter? Yes. Good luck, Falcon. Hey, wait. You're not just gonna leave me, are you? Well, Falcon is a goner. Maybe she'll leave him with a broken arm. Don't be ridiculous. She wouldn't break his arms. Are you sure about that? Let's watch through one of the windows and make sure nothing happens. Explain yourself. I did what I had to do. Who are you to decide that? Andrew was my responsibility. Mine! You denied me my chance to make things right. None of it was your fault. But it was! I knew he was a cultist. Before the night of the attack, he talked with me about the cultists, and how they might not be what they seem. It was obvious that he wanted to see if he could recruit me. It was obvious that he was one of them. But I willingly ignored it because I wanted to believe in him. I could have saved everyone, but my mistake was trusting someone close to me when I should have known better. Even knowing that, I would have still not let you kill him. Why you? Because you really loved him, and I know he loved you too. Remember when you told me that you lost your eye because you tried to stop Andrew that night? You both armed with your bows, aiming at each other. You said you both barely missed each other. I never bought that story. You two have never missed your mark before. You just both couldn't do it. That's why I believe that if you had done it this time, then it would have haunted you for the rest of your life. And I couldn't let that happen. Why do you care so much? You know why. It's obvious, isn't it? I'm sorry, Falcon. I don't think I can ever trust someone like that again. You deserve better. What just happened? I think Falcon just got dumped. Oh, Falcon just got dumped. What a shame. Now I do want to fight the Emperor, but also, like... Misasa still hasn't... by party... Like, Misasa still hasn't done her thing, and it's pretty hard to do, because I need, like, a lot of trust between the minor inconveniences, and they just kind of don't have that. It's time to finally put an end to this age-old conflict. This is the last battle, and we'll end the game. 200,000 experience and 20,000 gold. I also gotta do Snow White. Like, I do kind of have to do that. But, like, Thomas is... Oh my god, he's lazy. He was begging not to be put to the training field. Whatever, let's just do this. Blessing of Prosperity. That's not gonna work. Death Ward. You know what? Yeah, let's make sure that nobody dies on this quest. This might be the end, but I don't want it to be the end of these characters. These characters have deserved a happy ending. You know, I could make a bunch of these permanent potions here. The other funny thing I could do is bust out the forbidden technique. But no, I think I already said it's banned and I'm not allowed to use attack potions. It's forbidden for a reason. It would make this entire final conflict end in literally a single turn as Zoe just one-shots him from full health. Literally how it would go is Zoe would use Shadow Realm, teleport behind him, one-shot him with Strike Weak Point. He would go into his second phase, and then Zoe would just one-shot him again with, like, I don't know, Gut Like a Fish or something. It would literally end in a single round if I did that. And that is not an exaggeration, that is just how broken those items are. That is just how broken having items that boost your stats permanently, like, stack as many times as you want, with no limit. It's how broken that is. I can... Like, this alone would be 50 attack. Zoe is level 26 character and has 63 attack. That is a 66% boost to their attack. They have 41 strength. But yeah, we're not using those. Maybe one. Nope, I'm banning them outright. Do I want that, or do I want this? Gale Force Arrow. Knockback. Vine Snares. Vine Snares isn't bad. I'll keep it for a little bit. Would kinda like a better greatsword, but like, I don't have Ferdinand. The Champion Greatsword is better, but the Obsidian Greatsword is drippier. But that is really good. Oh wait, you're not using a Champion Greatsword. You're using the Moon Sword. Okay, you know what? Let's get the drip. I want the drippy sword. Let's give him the drip sword. I don't have a legendary greatsword of the champion, so we're giving him the drip blade. We're styling on him. We're gonna be styling on the Emperor here. Alright, I think this team is good. Let's do this. It's eerie how quiet it is. Are you sure that this is the place where the Emperor's body is hidden? I'm certain. It looks just like the way I saw it in the vision. It's strange that we didn't encounter any resistance so far. I'm getting scared that something might be wrong. Are we maybe already too late? That can't be. The gods are certain that there's still a substantial number of souls needed to revive the Emperor. They couldn't have possibly collected them all in such a short time. They're sure of it. Well, no other way to find out other than to move forward. As the adventurers stepped into the concealed fortress, a gruesome scene unfolded before them. Blood adorned the hall, mingled with the remains of cultists strewn about. At the heart of the chamber stood a figure the guildmaster immediately recognized. The Emperor. Before the Emperor loomed a massive magical orb containing what seems to be a towering woman, the sealed goddess they sought to free.
It appears you've managed to find my resting place, the Emperor remarked, his voice tinged with malice. But alas, you're too late. I have returned to this world, as you can see.
How? Cried the Divine Messenger in confusion. The gods were certain you had not amassed enough souls. How then? Her gaze swept over the lifeless forms of the cultists.
It's precisely as you think, child, the Emperor retorted coldly. My followers sacrificed themselves for my sake, so that I could return and lead the world.
The guildmaster observed the corpses, noting signs of resistance among some. It was clear that some were clearly not as willing as he claimed.
It doesn't matter, the guildmaster declared. You're just one man. We will put you back in your coffin and free the goddess. Just one man? The Emperor scoffed. I am the Emperor!
A gust of wind heralded his proclamation.
I am the sovereign ruler of these realms, and even the beasts bow before me.
From the shadows, a horde of monsters materialized, positioning themselves between the adventurers and the Emperor.
My legions have conquered nations and remain bound to my will, even in death.
Ancient corpses stirred, raising their arms in allegiance once more. The Emperor pointed the adventurers.
You have but two options. Kneel or perish.
The Guildmaster looked at the adventurers, and without exchanging a single word, each of them simply gave the Guildmaster a determined smile.
You have chosen poorly, adventurers,
the Emperor declared coldly. The Guildmaster led the Divine Messenger and her guard to a safe distance. In this fight, they would be nothing more than a burden, and so, the final confrontation against the Emperor was about to start. Here we go, final boss time.
Bend the knee or suffer the consequences.
Okay, so we have magma turtles positioned in places where I cannot reach them. A lot of obsidian golems, a lot of more magma turtles, wyverns, ancient soldiers back here, and on Interact, the seal has been weakened. The battle gains the effect Holy Support. This is the Seal Goddess there. A fight for the ages. Increases BP cost of adventurers' brave actions by 50%. The Emperor can slash. He's got Dark Bolt. Summons the Royal Guards. Summons Undead Royal Guard. Soul Stealer, Attack of Opportunity, counters. Flawless Defense. Indomitable. The Emperor's Might. When character reaches 0 hit points, restore all hit points, gain an additional action per round, and gain new abilities. Counter defense, true seeing, armor penetration, greater physical penetration, spell penetration 2, fast metabolism, every time the unit triggers poison, bleeding, or burning damage, reduce their stacks by half, and a legendary enemy. Let's do this. Okay, I'm turning the speed up. I could have Zoe just kind of pop into the back with, Oh, no, I can't because their BP is down. Okay, we'll do that next round. That's one tile off. Oh, dang. Use Rally, actually, Zoe. Holy! Gave everyone a little bit of BP. I am gonna use a little Beyond Limit just to use Empowered on everyone. What is... I didn't actually need to use so much BP. Whoopsies. Blow that guy up. Okay. Kyra. Mass Aegis. Just make sure nobody dies. And take Revelation stacks, I think. Dodge and accuracy increases by 50%, magical attack bonus, and receives less damage. So he currently has two turns every round. Take these, because there's going to be a little bit of getting up close in this round. Can't go using Personal Song on anyone, unfortunately. Yeah, 30 BP. 30 BP well spent. How much is that? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, that can hit me. just kind of taking out the obsidian golems that are up at the front. Alright. Zoe, go for Shadow Realm, and have some fun here. Yeah, that briefly lagged the game out with how many tiles it had to affect. Alright, go over back here. And just take everything in the back lines out. Interact, weaken the seal. Holy support. Every round a small spear of light will be summoned next to a random adventurer. Interact with it to restore, and it will restore bravery points for all. How much damage do you do? A lot. And you have counters in True Sight. Okay, so we're not gonna do what I was planning. Instead, we're just gonna have Zoe... Already used Knife Fan. We'll go over here and just... quickly... Could pop another 2 and just kill the other wyvern. Alright. Land over here. The drippy, straight black obsidian sword. God, it looks so nice. Go for Revelation. Alright, 10 stacks. Recover 4 bravery every turn. Hell yeah. Fire Breath. That's not gonna do anything to Desmond. Slam, he's got Indomitable. Summon Royal Guards. Oh, that's a lot. Protect the Emperor, Guardian Angel. Yep, that's the real frickin' annoying part of this fight, is Guardian Angel. Okay, Zoe is gonna have to deal with that, which is a problem, because I don't want Zoe to deal with that, but... You're weak to lightning, right? Yeah. I can kind of just throw chain lightnings at these guys. Okay, so... Can I take care of both these guys with a thing that I could? Alternatively, Black Hole works. But I think I want to take these guys out quickly, and... Yeah, Alyssa is in range with the Emperor's, like, Dark Blast, but... Actually, yeah, I don't want her in range of Dark Blast, so I might have to move her. Yeah, just pull her back. Go for the minions first, because of Guardian Angel, it's going to be transferred to this guy. Most damage I can do. What do the Royal Guards got? Slash, protect the Emperor, regeneration, close combat training, attack of opportunity, shield wall, outflank, outnumber, back-to-back, and missile evasion. Damn, those are bulky! That is Zoe's damage. Nobody should take that little amount of damage from Zoe. I need to take out the magma turtles, but I haven't got anything for them. Yeah, I think I just throw out a knife throw and back off. Get over here so I can maybe, like, apply a haste or something. these guys have really strong physical penetration. One thing I kind of wish I had on this team was better ability to handle that. Physical resistance. Damn, 6 HP off. Oh well, Desmond can kill it with a counter. Thank God for shocked! Alright. Slam, counter. Lava shot. Yeah, good thing the fire damage tank is up front. Okay. First of all, Adrian, restore everyone's bravery and give everyone empowered. And you know what, just a little bit of Beyond Limit, just for SP. Everyone regains some bravery there. Not you. Okay, I can take out the guards back here with another knife fan. I can only take out half of them. I think I just kind of burst him down here. God, he has a lot of physical resistance. The problem is even so much as scratching a lot of these enemies is tough. Just do that real quick, and then... yeah, just go over here, knife end, to deal a good chunk of damage to these guys. Oh, that did not kill. Ruh-roh. And then, yeah, I think I just pop in and deal a crap ton of damage to the Emperor. Get to the Saint! Get to the Saint. Alright, you're getting rend armor. Frankly, I'm not putting up with any of your counter, any of your physical resistance bullcrap. Could Draconic Fury, or I could just Power Strike. For now. I'll wait until I have a little bit more bravery to Draconic Fury or anything like that. How much fire penetration do you have? Only 30. Wow. Man, if I had it free. If only I had talked with it free. Oh well. Okay, you're gonna keep back. Thankfully, I'm not dealing with any kind of guardian angel. Thank you, gods. You're very helpful. Throw out a Mass Aegis on everyone. I don't have anything to help with that. I could give everyone some crit chance and accuracy through Master Divine Guidance, but I think I'm fine that. Yeah, you are not hurting Desmond. Okay, poison weapon. Alright, 6 and 7. Bit of fire. Yeah, I don't care if he counters, because I'm going to deal a lot more damage. But yeah, no, Desmond is an iron wall, and he is not breaking. You know, I always thought that this would kind of be Zoe's main character moment, of like Zoe being the overpowered kind of character, but like Desmond here, ever since Zoe died, Desmond has been stepping up to the plate and has just not stopped being like the true MVP of this team. Desmond is honestly one of the best characters we have.
You insolent curse! Do you truly believe you can defeat me?
Okay, I should have probably changed this. Oh well. Here we go. The Emperor's Judgment. Missed there. Dark Slashes. Ha! Damn, he did like half of Desmond's health. Heal. God, that is a strong heal. Cleansing Firestorm. Trigger that chain attack. Alright, what else does he have? Dark Slashes, Withering for 2 turns, but I resisted. He's got Ultimate Soul Stealer. The Emperor's Judgment, Unworthy for 3 turns. All damage this unit can deal to the source is reduced to 0. Can only be removed by using the Bravery Point action Defy. The Untouchable Emperor. A unit gains 3 stacks of Untouchable at the start of every round. Or at the start of every round. God, I forget about this song. It's pretty good. Holy! Untouchable. Reduce enemy hit chance by 30% for each stack. Lose a stack every round or each time the unit has been the target of a hostile skill. Holy! I cannot even touch him! Change up the strategy with Rally. Interact with that. But yeah, this fight is a massive tank to bravery points. Finally broke through his untouchable. Good job, Desmond. Now let's burn him. Just go all in on damage on this guy. Or you can miss 2 really likely chances in a row. Thank you, Chloe. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. I should have probably... Ah, dang it. I was hoping for that fire resistance drop. Alright, who do I give Personal Song to? Zoe? For the guild! Personal Song. Go crazy, you two. Do not let this madman have even so much as an ounce of fire resistance, Desmond. Zoe, do what you do best. Drown him in debuffs. And now, gut like a fish. Alright, Alyssa. Blow him up! Here we go! No room for error. 100% chance, guaranteed kill! Woo! He's dead! The battle has become a foregone conclusion, yet the Emperor refused to yield. Covered in wounds, he still kept swinging his sword, fighting alone with every ally already dead. However, in the end, the Emperor's shattered body betrayed him, and he collapsed, his sword slipping from his grasp. Desperately, he reached for his weapon, crying out,
"This cannot be the end! What was it all for? Every sacrifice I made, every life I took! It cannot be all for naught!"
His words echoed the hall as he continued his futile attempts to reclaim his sword, until, at last, he fell silent. The Guildmaster could see that the Emperor was still alive and approached him with a drawn dagger. When the Guildmaster stood above the Emperor the Emperor didn't even seem to notice. The Guildmaster noticed a vacant expression in his eyes and recognized the look of a man who has abandoned all hope. A man too tired to even despair. Without hesitation, the Guildmaster drove the dagger into the Emperor's heart, and the Emperor drew his final breath. A whisper escaped his lips. "Amaria." With the adventurer's defeat, there was only one thing left to do. The Divine Messenger stepped forward to the sealed goddess, her hand outstretched toward the orb, and as her fingertips made contact, a brilliant light flooded the chamber, illuminating the path forward. Hell yeah, quest complete. Everyone is ready for level up, and in the case of Kiara, several. Alright, Lapis. No need to feel nervous. Just breathe in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm trying to calm myself down. Some words of encouragement would be helpful. Listen to me here, Lapis. We're about to meet every king and queen on this continent. Your demeanor will affect whether they'll recognize the Adventurer Guild as an independent organization or not. So don't screw this up. That does not help at all. I'm going to lose my mind. Breathe in. Breathe out. There's no need for you to get nervous. I know you can do this. You stood before greater obstacles and managed to overcome them all. This is nothing compared to that. I believe in you because you're a great guildmaster. Alright, I think that's the best I can get out of you. Did you just pretend to be nervous? Oh, come on, Viola. I've met a real god. This is nothing compared to that. I was just trying to see how far you'd go to cheer me up. Why, you... Alright, guys, you can come in. Everyone is already excited to see you two. Alright, we'll be right behind you, Lily. Hey. You can do this. With time, the Adventurer Guild began to emerge as one of the most prestigious and revered organizations in the world. Fueled by tales of the Adventurers Guild's deeds, many adventurers from far and wide flocked to its doors, seeking to carve their own names into the annals of history. Under the steadfast guidance of the Guildmaster, the Adventurer Guild continued to flourish and thrive in the years to come. Our Adventurer Guild. Thanks for playing. Woo! That's the game right there! Are there credits for this? Yeah, there are credits. The entire game was made by a single guy. To my knowledge, I'm pretty sure it was all just made by Green Guy. There might be credits here. Like, can I click a credits button? Yeah, credits. There we go. Okay, yeah, there were some, like, localization work and whatnot, so we'll just... Oh. Huh. You know, I was sitting here thinking, like, we'll just watch the credits go by while I talk about this game and the experience of playing through it, and then it just ended. Wow. Huh. You didn't even really need, like, this whole, like, scrolling animation. You literally could have just, like, changed, like, some of the spacing, maybe, like, put, like, 2 things on each line and just made it a static PNG. Probably was a static PNG. Like, it's just a thing. Alright, we can continue the game, and as we do, not much happens. We still do need to do Snow White and Musasa's Soul, and all of the missions and what have you. But as of right now, this is pretty much the end of the playthrough. We have defeated the Emperor, and the Adventurers Guild has earned its spot as an independent organization, free of any monarchs, any authority, none of it. It is an independent organization built solely for the sake of helping others. And we have successfully built it all up. The Silver Wolves are, of course, gonna get one last level up. Just to see if we can... Just to see what the final stats on everyone is. Yeah. And then we can probably just kind of go over a lot of the highlights of this playthrough. Take a quick trip down memory lane, but for, wow, really, Zoe? I guess eventually one of your level ups had to be a dud. Damn, Kyra. Kyra? Kira? I don't know. But, like, damn, this isn't a bad level up for her. Oh, well, she's a gold adventurer now. She really just fought the Emperor at level 15. And it's like, and it's not even like she didn't do anything. Like, that healing she dealt to Desmond was actually pretty impressive. Like, I don't think it came in that important, but, like, it was still impressive. Yeah, if I look at Chloe, like, oh. Quickly just teach some extra skills. Protective Light, Soothing Presence. Oh my god, I should have used Angelic Warrior. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was forgetting something. Angelic Warrior was what I was forgetting. I knew I was forgetting something. God damn it. Oh well, might as well just get a, like, light armor training or something. Restore, Divine Wrath, like, Art of Healing too. It's the single target effects, the Divine Intervention, Bane of Evil. Like, all of this stuff is pretty helpful. Pathfinder, Inner Power, Resistances. Divine Mastery, Divine Embrace, Army of Heaven, and Ascension are all pretty helpful, but she's not high enough level for that. Oh. Well, let's go over all of the characters we've used. Desmond here. Desmond was a man who was unfortunately born to a family that had nothing for him to inherit. Hoping to gain at least anything out of life, he decided to become an adventurer. While he does have quite the impressive physique for an adventurer, it seems like Desmond has never held a weapon before. Desmond is probably one of our best units throughout this entire playthrough. Our Dragon Knight, powerful. He's been our stalwart tank for most of this playthrough as a defender, keeping everyone in the Silver Wolves well, not everyone, but he has been a powerful Dragon Knight and a brilliant fighter throughout this whole playthrough, and when Zoe died, this guy stepped right up and carried this team on his back when so much was gone. And he held back the Emperor. Like, the Emperor would have cleaved right through our team if Desmond wasn't standing right there and was capable of putting a stop to him. He was powerful and instrumental to stopping the Emperor, and especially the Witch. The Witch would have been such a massive issue if Desmond wasn't incredibly bulky and capable of standing up to him. To her. Next, we have Chloe, the Silent Enchantress, our High Mage. Chloe was an orphan who was eventually adopted by an old grade wizard when she was just but a little child. The wizard saw great potential in Chloe and took her as an apprentice. The old wizard was a strict teacher, and most of Chloe's childhood consisted only of studying and memorizing magic spells. At the time, the wizard, who was already at an advanced age, grew older and weaker until Chloe's daily routine changed to her taking care of the old man. Eventually, the wizard passed away, and Chloe, who was now again alone, decided to travel the world. Our High Mage coming in after our previous High Mage, second High Mage for the Silver Wolves, Alice here, after she unfortunately passed away at the hands of a goblin archer. Chloe had pretty big shoes to fill, honestly, and she filled them all beautifully. Our Silent Enchantress, she was educated, grand total of 56 intelligence on her. She's a born leader, scarred, fast learner, and she also became a drunkard, and pretty funny comedic relief character towards the end with the drunkard trait. Alyssa, of course, Alyssa, the 135 in magical attack because of a base 75 intelligence. The arcane annihilator she is, our witch. Alyssa was the daughter of a merchant family and never knew a life of conflicts before. However, on one tragic day, their caravan was attacked by bandits and she lost her whole family. Ever since that day, Alyssa had difficulty to move on with her life in peace. She declined the church's offer to help her start a new life. Instead, she became an adventurer, hoping that a life of an adventurer could help to shed some light in the dark and dreary world she has come to know. She has just the most insane intelligence stat ever conceived. 75 intelligence. That is ridiculous. But she was our massive main damage dealer when it came to fire magics and any enemy resistant to magic. And while definitely both of our spellcasters kind of fell off towards the end because Desmond and Zoe kind of just started outclassing them like crazy, they were still a massive part of this playthrough. Especially before Zoe had Knife Band and Desmond had his, well, in a flaming entrance shenanigans to pull. Adrian, our Bard, and the Phantom. The Phantom Bard. Adrian and his friends once dreamed to make a name for themselves as adventurers. Unfortunately, that dream came to an abrupt end when his friends all died during a quest and leaving him as the sole survivor. Now he has joined the Adventurer Guild, hoping to fulfill his dream not only for the sake of himself, but also for his dead friends. Adrian was the immense, immaculate talent that came towards our party right as we were getting the 6th member unlocked. And he did not disappoint. No matter what role we put him in, as a monk, he even was able to deal, like, impressive damage on the battlefield. And as a bard, he has provided the best support I ever could have asked for from a character. Adrian Adrian, he wasn't the flashiest character ever, but he was such an important, consistent part of keeping this team together, and he was just great. He certainly made his friends proud. Zoe, the main girl, the person who's kind of responsible. If anyone in this guild were the main character, it would be Zoe, literally because she actually has the requirements for the main character achievement, which is to have 10 traits on a single character. Yeah, main character, have an adventurer with 10 traits. Also Desmond kind of fulfills the main character thing as well. Specifically after Zoe died. Because he got partner in crime as well. Who got celebrity? It was Alyssa who got celebrity. Zoe used to be just a simple thief who lived an unremarkable life of petty crimes. It was a life that Zoe would eventually get sick of. After seeing some adventurers lavishly spend their earnings from their last quest in a tavern, she thought to herself, why not? Seems easy enough. A conclusion that has probably killed a lot of young adventurers by now. Zoe was just the most important, pivotal character in this entire playthrough. She is the Shadow, the Reaper, the obliterator of every character because Knife Fan's damage is fucking ridiculous. Because Knife Fan plus Critical Mastery plus all of that sneak attack goodness, all of that stuff was ridiculous. She was by far our most important adventurer and most powerful. Like, if we went purely by stats, I am convinced Zoe would have the most ludicrous kill count. Can I actually see her kill count? I'm not sure if I can see her kill count. Where is... There's Kiara. Kyra. I think it's Kyra. Yeah, Kyra sounds right. Kyra is nothing more than acquaintance to this party. She kind of just came in at the end. Of course, Kyra here. If you ask Kyra why she decided to become an adventurer, she would answer, because my god has told me so. If you asked her why her god would ask her to do so, she would answer, I do not question his instructions. I only follow them. Needless to say, Kyra is a lot of fun at parties. She came in pretty late and wasn't too helpful, aside from impressively healing Desmond back to full during the final fight, but it wouldn't have mattered. Desmond probably wouldn't have died anyway. And even if he did, he was just gonna death resist probably, because he's got just a little bit of bravery. But Kyra was nonetheless another member of the Silver Wolves, coming in to fulfill a deeply, deeply big hole. A deep and wide hole that Zachary had left within us. Zachary, one of our best adventurers. I've already read his biography back when he first died in that mission to protect the guild, but Zachary was one of our most pivotal and important members. He is the entire reason we were able to kill the witch. He was the one dishing out all of the consistent damage and the poison and just really helping people stay alive. He was resilient, he was eagle-eyed, he was a coward, but he was not, Zachary was a coward, and he may not have had everyone's back all the time, but he had it when it mattered most, and he was taken from us way too soon, and way too tragically in that day. At the hands of Zoe. It was a tragedy. Outside of that, we had some members such as Blade here, who was our previous saint, protecting our party, and the another one of the only reasons why we survived the encounter with the witch. Zachary gave up his life so that the Silver Wolves might live. And he is a goddamn hero for that. So many of our other members, Penelope, who had so much potential, but unfortunately for her, she died. Alice, who was one of our original Silver Wolves member, and genuinely such a massive help. Unfortunately, though, she died to a goblin archer, and just a terrible misplay on my end. She did not deserve what happened to her. She deserved better. Daryl, who... No fucking shock. Daryl died. He always dies. I literally never keep Daryl alive. I'm so bad at using him. Because I'm just like, oh, lone wolf. He shouldn't be near everyone. And then he dies because he's not near everyone. And I'm like, dang it. Phylene, another character who, like, I could have kept alive, but I let her down. I let so many of these characters down. So many of them deserved way better. Outside of the Silver Wolves, we had many adventurers and many parties through the minor inconveniences. We had the minor inconveniences led by Trevor. We had the Merry Plunderers, also known as the Ghostbusters, led by Roth. One of our oldest and most reliable members whenever we had to rely on this party as well. We had the Black Eagles, led by Nina. A fun party, who ended up being named by JN Popcorn. If you don't know Popcorn, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool fella. The Azure Bond, led by Whitlock. A nice party that was also used in a lot of missions back when they were only placeholder 2. Conrad and all of his disciples. Did you ever... Was there any dead adventurers you went on missions with? Raphael was one of the adventurers you went on missions with. And Priscilla. We lost many members of this party. Much like we lost many members of the Merry Plunderers. The Adamantine Wall were never quite the main focus, and they did lose a good paladin, and Catherine replaced them. But Brooke, the leader of the party, this party was always really fun, with just double bards and a lot of tanks. It was a good party to just let things happen. 2 guardians, 2 paladins, just throw them all in with double bard. It was fun. And the Typhoon Blades, we only got to do like a quest with these guys, but damn was this a fun party in concept. I never really got to pilot them well, but... Oh, I never gave them a leader. Anyone with Born Leader on this party? No, who's got the best willpower growth? Oh, congratulations, Celine, you're the new party leader. Led by Celine, the Typhoon Blades were never really a star focus of this playthrough, and they were never really integral to anything, but they were a fun addition, and pretty neat in this guild. Pretty neat, and they had their place in this guild. The Black Eagles had many quests under their belts. Minor inconveniences, probably could have had a couple more quests, admittedly, considering that Misasa only went on 4, so these guys did not go on many quests. Ruby went on a single quest. And so did Nolan. Honestly, towards the end of the playthrough, I was kinda just spamming the Silver Wolves to handle literally everything. Honestly fair, because the Silver Wolves, fun as all hell. But... now the question remains, now what? You know what, one thing I can do... Normally there would be a super boss we could tackle, called Vorithax the Terror, but in order to do that, you need Ferdinand, and Raphael had Ferdinand. I believe it was Raphael. No, he died to a purple worm. Oh, it might have been. No, I think it was Penelope. Penelope had Ferdinand, and Ferdinand died. It might have been Raphael, actually, who died to the purple worm, and then I ran from the encounter, and then, like, that immediately, like, just permanently got rid of Ferdinand. And I don't think you can draw it back out of the forest. I could try. I could, like, try going to the forest to find Ferdinand again, but I think he's gone. I think he's gone. 'Tis a tragedy, but oh well. You know, there is one thing we can do. Real quick, I do want to just show you exactly why these potions were banned. Let me just make a bunch of minor ones to go with these. Alright, so how much is this? 50 plus 25, that's 75. Yeah, this should be enough. You should be good if I just heal you. So, just to show you exactly why these potions were banned. Okay, I should probably send all of the Silver Wolves out on this mission. I'm gonna send all of the Silver Wolves out on this mission, but I'm going to rely, just purely so that, I meant to have Alyssa take the fire ring so I could get her Ifrit's thing. That's why I came here. Right, the Phoenix robes. I forgot about those. Oh, and the fire staff, yeah. So we're gonna go quickly find a place to make Alyssa into the Herald of Ifrit. Just to show you why I should have had that for the Emperor, because God, it is one of the best buffs in the entire game. For a fire mage. Oh, there's the dragon. Oh, there's that guy. Basilisk Venom. I don't really care about the Obsidian Ore. Too much work. Where the hell? Okay, if you really want to die, bandits. But where the hell is this? Can I actually... No, I can't end my turn on those tiles. No sitting above open areas for me. Oh, whatever. Just go here. I'm gonna take some damage back from that, but it's fine. Or I can miss a 95% chance. Alright, I just really needed to get this out, and then this out. Quick, okay, no quick fireball. Bonk. Armor cracker, counter. I did not want to move there. Yeah, that's why. Sorry, Kyra. Sorry, Kyra. Okay. Take this, take this. You're gonna counter, and that counter won't be the end of you, huh? This will. No? Okay. Damn. Alright, armor cracker, that kills... That counter kills, and then we just kind of move forward. Damn, 52 barrier every time you heal someone. Not too shabby. Alright, now come on, where is this Ifrit thing? I need to know what well, I do know what Ifrit does because of my solo playthrough that I do off stream, but anyway. The adventurers stumbled upon an ancient shrine, seemingly neglected for an eternity. A small flame flickered in its center, and as they approached, the fire unexpectedly intensified, taking on a humanoid form. Though the adventurers were cautious, the entity showed no immediate hostility. "Have you come to pay respect to my shrine, humans?" inquired the being. The adventurers denied any such intention. The being became agitated and began to express its frustration. "This is unbelievable! You humans seem to have forgotten who I am. I am Ifrit. Once I had countless followers, yet not a single one of you has paid me any respect in centuries." The adventurers suspected that this fiery entity may be a particularly powerful fire elemental, which was probably once revered as a deity. It seemed likely that it lost its followers over the years. No wonders, given the church's usual suppression of beliefs that worshipped false gods. "This cannot stand," declared the spirits. The spirit, "I must reclaim my glory once again." It fixed its gaze on the adventurers. "I may also need a human to be my herald. Is there anyone amongst you worthy to spread my faith?" One of the adventurers volunteered to be the herald. Alyssa! Alyssa stepped forward and declared that she would be its herald. The spirit inspects the chosen adventurer. "Oh, I like this one," the spirit remarked. "You know how to wield fire and are not afraid to get burned by it." The spirit placed a finger on Alyssa's forehead. "You have passed. Here is a gift from me." The finger began to glow, and Alyssa could feel a new power surging within her. As the spirit started to vanish, its voice echoed in the air. "Now go forth and spread my name, my herald." Gained the following trait, Herald of Ifrit. All hail Ifrit. Plus 100 fire penetration. Yeah, there is no such thing as immunity to fire by Alyssa. Alyssa says, "I don't care how resistant to flames the enemy is. I cast fire." Wait, hang on. Actually, give it a second. Give me 1 second. I forgot I'm supposed to be showing off something. And that thing I am showing off now is why I specifically banned these potions, because these potions are unbalanced as all hell. So let me use all of those. And now she has just a couple attack up and crit bonuses. So now if I encounter the dragon... And Desmond moves first, I don't actually want that. Just Battle Cry. Now, we go here. Say howdy to the Mr. Dragon. We click this button once, and... does just a little bit of damage. Okay, admittedly, this, Admittedly, this did not go as I planned. Specifically because, I did not have enough of those potions to go doing something like that. Damn, I went in here going all confident talking. Talking all big about how potions were overpowered and ridiculous, and then I don't bring enough potions in. And then, Zoe is close to dying for that. Whoopsies! I mean, it doesn't matter, because, like, Alyssa is a living bomb. You're immovable, right? Yeah. You got this. Alright, now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move up here. Do you have quick hands? You do. Alright, we're going to quickly just heal her to full. So she doesn't die a painful death. Because I'm being stupid. I didn't bring enough. The reason that didn't work is because I didn't bring enough. I only brought in like 10. I mean, like, the Silver Wolves can still kind of handle this thing. I don't expect Zoe dies now. Oh. They both missed. Any chance that I could kill you? No, this is all gonna heal you, because it's all... Damn. Oh, well, I guess I can Mass Aegis and, keep everyone alive. I should have probably gone for fire protection. Yeah. Probably should have gone for fire. Whoopsies, alright. Oh, I was sitting here talking all... Really? I don't know, just... Yeah. Take that, mister. Gut like a fish? Sure. Yeah, that works. Oh my god, wait, Alyssa actually gets to kill a dragon! She doesn't get kill stolen! Take that, Zoe! Not the only dragon slayer now, hell yeah. Oh, I meant to loot that legendary chest, whoopsies. Alright, yeah, I talked all big about how, like, those potions were, like, super overpowered and way too strong. And then I just brought in way too little for a late game. I'm supposed to bring in, like, 30 of those. At least. 30 of the large ones, at least. So I get 300. Which is, like, double... Which is, like, 1.5 times Alyssa's magic attack bonus. Oh, no. Double. More than double. All hail Ifrit. Alright, now we can actually level up Kyra a little bit more. And I was thinking of, like, at least checking New Game Plus. I think we're gonna at least check New Game Plus. I don't think we're gonna actually play New Game Plus, because I've streamed this game so much, and I think it's finally time I move on and actually play other games. Like, our Adventurer Guild here has been an interesting little thing, but... I think it is about time that I, you know, actually move on from playing this game. So, select the adventurers you'd like to keep. They will retain their levels and their traits. Adding adventurers will cost you 40 points for each one. Well, damn, if I bring these two, it just, like, costs me, like, all of the points. Select the items you would like to keep. Divine items cost 40 points, legendary 30, epic 20, rare 10. Oh, divine is Ferdinand. Ferdinand is the only divine item. Max upgrade Ferdinand. Uncommon 5 and commons are free, so I can just bring all of these useful, quote-unquote, useful items. Like, I could just bring basic supplies and, like, yeah. Quick question, does it? Yeah, it has the items I had on my adventures, because those aren't brought over as well. Oh, right, yeah, this is how you get points. For each New Game Plus run, enemies will gain plus 10% HP, and plus 10% magical attack and physical damage. You will also gain 100 points for each run. So I can spend 50 points to get no Masterclass limit. Masterclasses no longer require a specific trait, and I can just make anyone into a Masterclass, so I could have six Reapers if I really wanted to. Keep all the proposals, friends, emergency funds, start the game with 10,000 gold. Back to the roots. All adventurers you take with you will start at level 1, they'll lose all the skills they've learned, and all their attributes will be set to 5. They'll start with a single skill point. Don't know why that's level minus 40. Oh, because they get to keep all their traits, that's why. Likelihood of surviving a death blow is 20% less, 30% less. So you could just bring these two on for extra points. Enemy modifiers, sneaky Lefos with physical skills gain sneak attack at level 6. Goblin Pact. Hobgoblins also have access to demonic marks. Bandit King's remnants. Bandits will spawn with demonic marks even after the Bandit King is defeated. Undying. Vampires, ghosts, and wraiths also have regeneration. Icefang Pact. Jotuns have access to demonic marks. Magical Protection. All enemies gain plus 20 resistance against fire, earth, lightning, ice, holy, and dark damage. Speedy enemies. Enemies have 50% more initiative. Physical Penetration. All enemies gain extra physical penetration. Boss modifiers. Additional turn. Boss enemies get an additional turn per round for 3 turns. Some boss enemies will gain additional skills. Most bosses will have an additional elite. And bodyguards. In battles that would end with the boss being eliminated, the boss gains an ability that reduces the damage taken by 10% up to 50% for each ally. This does not apply to battles with endless reinforcements. Or you could just tick the unlimited points button. If you kind of just want to add all of your characters and items and just bring them over into a New Game Plus run. We're probably not going to be playing New Game Plus. Not on stream anyway. I think I'm finally done with this game and can finally put it down for a bit, at least for the streaming side of things. As for what we'll stream next, I don't know. I think I might take a little bit of a break to work on regular attacks only, and then I do have an announcement that I will make in that video about what I can stream next after that point. If we're not taking a break, I'll probably go to some good old wheel library shuffle streams, and we'll just be playing a bunch of miscellaneous and variety games, and we'll just be hanging out, doing some fun antics like that. I think that sounds pretty nice. We'll probably not have any main game, or we could go back to Explorers of Alpha. We could also go back to Explorers of Alpha. I have Explorers of Sky on the library shuffle, so like if we get it, then we'll play Explorers of Alpha instead of Explorers of Sky. But yes, as I've probably been ranting a little long for this finale, I kind of just wanted to add a little extra time in the stream and also really say goodbye to a lot of this playthrough. This playthrough has been something I've streamed for a really long time, and like, God, it is nice to just finally say goodbye to it. We have killed the Emperor. We have the Adventurers Guild to its peak. We will never forget those who fell. Rest in peace, Zachary, and everyone else. And our main adventurers stand proud and tall, and Kyra still cannot take the Quack title. She still can't get the Quack because she hasn't healed enough. I kind of call bullshit on the hasn't healed enough. I mean, come on, that healing she does is insane. But yeah. Suppose it is a shame, but nothing we can do about it. Maybe someday we'll revisit and just come back for a couple casual little quests here and there. Maybe start a New Game Plus file with the characters and continue on their adventures, these 6 right from the beginning, all together. But that is not going to be today. I have rambled on and have spread out this outro for way too long. This has probably not been my proudest stream ever, but hey, it was pretty good. It had its good moment, which was the Emperor fight, and that's all it really needed to have. So, as always, goodbye, our Adventurers Guild, for now, and I will see you all later with another stream, playing some other different game. I'm not sure what. Library Shuffle sounds pretty good, though. We'll probably do a couple variety streams and stuff before ultimately going back and just vibing with a new playthrough that I will announce when I get the video done. This is finally time that I actually get working on that. Really bunker down and get the video out by the end. Hopefully by the end of the week. But anyway, as always, everyone, get some good sleep. And good night, folks.